Tuesday is a big day for school elections in Idaho as voters in 40 of Idaho's 44 counties go to the polls.
And as our partners at Idaho Ed News report, it could be the biggest ever. Districts across the state set to ask voters for more than $1 billion in supplemental bonds and levies. The largest request is in Nampa, where school leaders are asking for a $210 million bond.
This isn't about new growth and needing to pay for new growth. This is about updating our current facilities for the community of kids we have that are Nampa kids.
Projects include the replacement of Centennial Elementary, as well as maintenance on other aging facilities and improving access to special education, preschool, fine arts, and athletics programs.
The Kuna School District is set to ask voters to approve a $111 million bond. The bond would cover the construction of a new elementary school, renovations and additions at Kuna and Fremont Middle Schools, a new classroom wing and athletic additions at Swan Falls High School, and a new bus facility.
So in this sort of election, voting is very critical to make your voice heard. This is an election about taxing dollars and how your money is spent within the school district. So voting in this is really your way to influence that sort of decision.
Polling locations will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Tuesday, March 14th. That is tomorrow.
It is important to note only voters who live in the boundaries of one of those participating school districts will be able to cast a ballot. So here's a look at that list all across the state. And if you've got an absentee ballot that needs to be received by the elections office by 8 o'clock tomorrow night, so it is too late to mail it in, you will want to use a drop box. Now, if you're voting in person, you can find your polling place at voteidaho.gov. Make sure to bring a valid form of ID, which includes an Idaho driver's license or photo ID, a passport, a tribal photo ID, a current student ID from an Idaho high school or college, or an Idaho concealed carry permit. If you don't have an ID, you can sign an affidavit, which is later double checked by election officials. And don't worry, if you've not yet registered, you can do so at the polls, but you will need to bring a proof of residence dated at least 30 days prior to the election.